Here we are. Here we are. I've been trying to do this series for a while, and I said, you know what? Life has been so unpredictable. So I'm like, I'm feeling it. Let me go ahead and jump on, and those that get the notification will come on and enjoy themselves. I'm just going to be on here for a few minutes just to share about this series. Okay, it's very, very fun and interesting. Which craft do you prefer? As in, which WICH is the proper way to put it, like making a choice. Which one do you prefer? Or which WITCH craft do you prefer? And so, what I want to do is just educate people about the different types of witchcraft, how people practice, and all of that. And I'm going to be learning while y'all learning. You know, I know a lot about what I do, but I'm going to be learning about other crafts as well alongside of y'all. You know, it's all in researching and all in having respect for one another. I'm very big on that. You know, have respect for what people practice. You know, that's not true, unfortunately. For everyone, there's going to be somebody that disrespect what you do. But over here, I respect it. I respect it if you are a Christian. I respect it if you are an atheist. I respect it if you're a Satanist. I respect it. Okay? That's just me because we are supposed to be able to practice and serve whomever or whatever freely without any issues in our country. But that's another topic for another day. So this is why I felt compelled to have this series. Which craft do you prefer? Now, y'all, I'm having a problem with this incense. Come on, baby. Okay, I want to light my incense. So for me, as you know, I am a hoodoo practitioner. I practice hoodoo. I am also a Mongol witch. And when you look up Mongol people, um, the tribe, they were healers, they were witch doctors, and all of that. And the way I found out about my practice, who I was, because my ancestors came to me. Okay, so if you are one that is disrespectful and you got issues with what people are practicing and you think your only religion, your only belief system is what you believe and everybody else is wrong, this is not the channel for you. There's no way in hell that we, all these billions of people, are to believe the same thing on this earth. Where y'all get that from? Okay? Where y'all get that from? There is no way. You're in this country, I'm in this country, you're in this city, you're in this town. Okay, you have a different family background, you have a different family background. How the hell are we to believe the same thing? And why is it that we damn people for what they believe? And I speak from the driver's seat because I was once there. I was a gung ho Christian. Okay, believe in that book, baby. Oh, I believe in that book and what it says anybody else. I've been there, done that. And when I came out of that mindset, family, it changed my whole perspective. I felt like a fool. I felt like such a fool because that don't make sense. We're all different. Our bloodlines are different. And so, with this series, I want to encourage you, to inspire you to walk your path unapologetically with your head held high, your chest up, baby, with some bass in your voice. And if people judge you on it, if people criticize you for it, so be it. But my thing is, with this series, I want to encourage you to study, know what you know about your craft. And so when people ask questions, even when they judge you or ridicule you, you know what you know. Some things you will answer to, some things you'll be like, that don't even make sense. I'm not answering to that bullshit. Okay. So which craft do you prefer? If you are watching live, please tell me, what do you practice? All right. If you so feel led. Now, here's a breakdown. I'm going to give you at least 12 different belief systems, crafts. Okay? Here's a breakdown of major types of witchcraft and magical traditions, each with unique practices, philosophies, and cultural roots. All right? Number one, traditional witchcraft. Roots. Traditional witchcraft comes from pre Christian European folk magic, often tied to land spirits and ancestral practices. And with the traditional witchcraft, they practice cunning folk traditions, they work with familiars, hedge riding, that means astral traveling, and herbalism. The different types of tools that they use: staffs, bones, cauldrons, and local plants. Example paths: that's British traditional witchcraft or Cochrane's craft. Now, like I said, this is new to me. This is stuff that I didn't know of. So I'm really excited about it. So if you practice any of this, I would love for you to share in the comment section about your craft. The second craft is Wicca. That is something that when you start to look up, hoodoo, voodoo, Wicca is going to be in there. It's very popular. This comes from modern pagan religion founded by Gerald Gardner in the 1950s. They practice worship of the god and goddesses, seasonal Sabbath, moon rituals, and coven-based initiations. The tools they like to use is the athame, wand, chalice, and pentacle. Example paths: Gardnerian. I guess I'm Gardnerian. Child, it's Gardnerian. That's hard to say. Gardnerian. Alexandrian and Dianic. Feminist Wicca. Y'all, I never heard of any of this. Never heard of any of this. All right. And so the third one is me. Okay. Hoodoo. Conjure. Root work. This comes from African American folk magic, blending with African spirituality, Native American herbalism, and European occultism. So you practice with the ancestors. We have candle magic, mojo bags, and spiritual baths. That's me all day. And I love it here, y'all. I love it here. And some of the tools that we use: Psalms, the book of Psalms in the Bible, roots, minerals, and personal concerns like your hair, nails, and shit like that. Keynote: it's not a religion. It's practiced by Christians and spiritualists alike. And so I'm not trying to go down the rabbit hole, but a lot of Christians that shame hoodoo, you baby, you practice hoodoo. If you are a melanated person and you are gung ho Christian, some shape or form, you have practiced hoodoo. But that's not what y'all want to hear, right? Okay. Number 4, green witchcraft. The focus is nature-based magic, herbalism, and earth worship. Practices: growing, harvesting plants, making potions, and honoring seasons. Tools: you use mortar and pestle, dried herbs, and wild crafted items. Don't cuss me out. Don't get angry. I'm just giving you the basics. Like I said, I don't know everything. I'm learning alongside with y'all. And also my goal is to bring all types of practices, all types of people together as one on my page, and we can learn and grow from one another. Okay. Like I said, I respect it all because as I am reading and learning and sharing with y'all, I see myself a little bit of my practice in all of this because I do a little bit of all of this. Number 5, kitchen witchery. Your focus is magic through cooking, baking, and home care. You practice by infusing meals with intent. Example, love and soup, protection and bread. So you cook with intention. All right. And some of your tools is wooden tools like spoons, cast iron pans, and spices. Number 6, ceremonial magic. Roots, high magic from Western esotericism, Kabbalah, Hermetism. Um, wow, and Thelema. Oh, hi. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. I love that. I love that. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Somebody just commented, I want people to understand who I am, what I do. And alongside of that, I want to understand what other people do, okay? And who they are. It's all about education for me. It's all about education for me. And educating people. Sometimes I think that people judge, most times, people judge out of ignorance. And you look stuck on stupid when you do that. Okay? I'm going to be nice today. So we're still talking about ceremonial magic. Practices complex rituals invoking angels and demons and sacred geometry. Tools, rolls, daggers, sigils, and planetary seals. Example systems, Golden Dawn, Thelema, Enochian magic. See, I never heard of this. So some of this stuff, it has a vibration. I'm struggling to pronounce some of the stuff, but looking at it, it's like, oh, I want to look more into that. So if you hear something that I say and it makes your spirit just, or you get a little closer to the screen, you need to look into that because that just may be in your bloodline, or it's something that you've been practicing and you had no idea you've been practicing it. Because you say, how can you practice witchcraft and not know? If it's in your bloodline, baby, some way, somehow, it's going to come out. You don't have to know, but your spirit knows, and it's a part of you. It's like breathing. It's like breathing. It just happens. Number 7. Now, I've heard about this. This one really intrigues my interest. Chaos magic. Maybe that's the Gemini in me. Let's find out what chaos magic is. The philosophy. Belief is a tool. Use whatever works. Sigils, pop culture, absurdism. Practices. Reality shifting, paradigm piracy, and Gnostic states. I have no clue what that is, but it sounds good to me. Tools, whatever feels powerful, even memes or junk objects. It's like, I think I know a little bit about chaos magic. Like you can do chaos magic online. I've heard another witch talk about it. She used it a lot. And that's why being online doing this is not for the faint of heart. Every day when I hit play, every day I post something, I'm opening up a whole new world. Okay? And so if you are strong in your craft, please protect yourself at all costs. Okay? I have all types of protection around me. I do things before I get on live to protect myself because they're not fucking with me. They don't want to hear this. So it's not for the faint of heart. Number 8, um, Bru- this is another language, Brujeria, okay? Latin American witchcraft. If I get it wrong, I'm going to research it, okay, and get the proper pronunciation. Roots, indigenous, y'all know what I'm trying to say, African and Catholic folk magic. They practice Santa Muerte devotion. I love Santa Muerte. I've done work with that deity, and it's very, very effective. Egg cleansings and working with spirits like El Nino Fidencio. That sounds good. I have no clue. But I love it, okay? The tools that they use is the candles, the saint statues, and copal resin. That's a type of incense, I would suppose. Now, let me tell you about this. I think I'm a little bit into this because I have been drawn to the Catholic saints because I've worked with Saint Expedite. Um, y'all know Jesus is my homie. And there's some other saints that you can work with to get some shit done. And I respect it. Now, number 9, Norse, Germanic witchcraft. This is Seal Gauda. I have no clue. I don't know. Okay? But I like it. The roots, Old Norse pagan practices. They practice rune magic, spirit work, and oath binding. Now, I like the runes. I have some runes that I work with, and they just I like the little symbols and shit and the breakdown of them. So I guess I'm into this too. And yeah, the deities I'm very familiar with, the Odin, the Frisia, and Loki. Number 10, y'all, this is I have no clue. Strega, Strega. This is Italian witchcraft. Okay, come through witchcraft in everywhere, every culture. The roots come from Italian folk magic and Strega traditions. This is my first time hearing about this. Practices. They do moon devotion. They work with the Grigori, Grigori, watchers, and herbal charms. What is herbal charms? The tools they like to use is the lunar oils, talismans, and the Simaruta charm. Yo, that's why knowledge is power. Cause I'm reading some of this stuff and it's words jumping out at me. I'm about to be a bad witch up in this bitch. That's why I love what I do. My practice does not hinder me or dictate to me what I can and I cannot do. Now, if it's a closed practice, not touching it. Okay, hoodoo is a closed practice. Voodoo is a closed practice. Okay, I'm gonna fit in. I'm gonna get in where I fit in. But if I read something and I check with spirit and I can tap into it, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Definitely gonna look into this Sai Maruta charm. And I like those lunar oils because I do work with the moon phases. Okay, I got 2 more to go. Appalachian granny magic. Y'all ever heard of that? Appalachian granny magic? The roots. This is Scots, Irish, and Cherokee folk practices in the U.S. mountain. Let me tell you something. I need to be learning about that because my ancestors are Blackfoot Indian. Okay, my great grandparents, my grandmother, great grandmother. Well, yes, my great grandparents were full blown Blackfoot Indians. And my grandmother, you could see it in her. And my mom, I don't know, her father had some type of um Native American, I should say, in her. My, of course, my grandmother did. I think her father was full blown Native American. Honey, it's a lot. It's a lot. So when people see me, they see my features. I had somebody ask me today, um, and I think it's Caribbean in my bloodline. They asked me, "Am I Jamaican?" I had a man say, "Oh, you look Jamaican." I've had people ask me, "Am I from Africa?" And very well could be. You know what I'm saying? I love all of it. I think it's an absolute honor to see these different cultures and features in my face and the things that I do. I mean, I had no choice but to be magical. How long did Christianity think they could hold me with all this magic in my blood? And I'm talking to you, sir, ma'am, kings and queens, okay? Witches and warlocks out there. How much longer did you think you could stay in religion with all that magic just flowing through your veins? You had no choice. Okay? Don't go back. If you're on your journey, your spiritual journey, don't go back. Keep walking forward. Your ancestors will never lead you wrong. Hear me when I say you're on the right path. You on the right track. Okay? So, the practices: Bible-based magic, Sining, Sining, the smoke cleansing, and weather witching. Now, y'all know that sound good to me. What's weather witching? Weather witching? Let's get into it. Look, it's stuff that jumped out at me. I'm going to research it and then I'm going to go back. The second video is going to be what I found. Okay? Tools: mason jars, silver dimes, and mountain herbs. And last but not least, eclectic witchcraft, modern approach. They mix elements from multiple traditions based on personal resonance. They're flexible, may blend crystals, deities, and tech magic, charging phones with intent. The fuck? Charge your phone with intent? Y'all talking to me? Miss Pitt says, I need to research my records. Yes. Years ago, I went to the Bahamas and they thought I was one of them. And is. Embrace it. I just discovered the magic in me about 2 years ago. I've never been so peaceful. See, that's the key. It will bring you peace. It will bring you peace. No matter what's going on. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. I'm at peace. Y'all see I'm smiling. Okay, I got my glow. You know, I'm a little wild child, but I'm happy as fuck. Just like, yeah, let's do some witchcraft today. Yeah. Y'all, don't get mad when I say that. I just feel like some days I just feel like a dumb blonde. Like, yeah, okay. You're going to hell. All right. It's all right. You know, if I was in Christianity, somebody told me I was going to hell, I'd be highly offended. Honey, they say all manner of evil against me. I don't give a fuck because, honey, the peace that I found. Okay? I'm about to go church on them. As a matter of fact, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me, and the world can't take it away. What you thought? Okay. That is cool, y'all. Charging your phone with intent. I've been missing out because I'm charging my damn phone right now while I'm talking. And I got 2 phones. Okay? And it need to be charged. Oh, charging my phone is going to be a whole magical thing from now on. So those are the 12 that I research that I have here before me. And it's so many more, y'all. But this should get your blood flowing. This should get your head swimming. This should get it, you just start to do a little shimmy because you're not the only one. And I want y'all to respect it. What Miss Pitt saying? I said laugh out loud like it. Yes. So get into it. Like she said, she got to do her research. Yes, baby, go deeper. Go deeper. Every day I'm in something with hoodoo. Okay? Don't play with me. I'm in something. Okay? I'm learning from other people. The author of this book, um, Mystic Dylan, it talks about, where he came from and the things that he's into. And so we can all learn from each other. As long as you're not in a closed practice, okay, you're good. But if you're working a closed practice, you have to honor the ways of that practice. All right. If your practice say no, you can't do what Tai do with this over here, you better listen to your ancestors. Listen, and don't come for me if you're being hard headed, because your ancestors start whooping your ass, and you over here doing what I told you to do, or you may be inspired. Okay, it's nothing wrong with being inspired, but ask your ancestors if you're in a closed practice. Ask your mentors. Ask your spiritual mothers and fathers, however that works, okay, that's over you, your elders. Okay, I'm interested in this. Is what does this look like over here? Okay, and it may not be, you could do it like I do it, but it may be another way that your practice does it. Again, what's the key word? Let me hear y'all say respect. RESPECT. That's our key here, respecting it. So, which calls to you? Some witches follow one path while others blend traditions. I'm the one blending. Okay. The best practice is the one. Listen to me. Listen to me. The best practice is the one that feeds your spirit and aligns with your ancestors. That's all I'm trying to. That's the message. That's it. That's all. She said, "Thank you for this, for the info. You got my wheels turning. I'm going to do some research on my own." And that's what it's about. And if you are practicing any form of witchcraft, any spirituality, um, research, and whatever jumps out at you, embrace it. Okay, embrace it. And when you begin to research and you purpose in your mind that you're gonna respect everyone across the board. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna be, some of y'all might clutch your pearl. Oh, but I'm a damn it say it. Since I've been practicing hoodoo, I even respect people that are atheists and Satanists. Yeah, I said it. Because I've learned that there are different spirits, okay, that do different things. And the reason why I don't judge it like I used to, because I work with different spirits. What's the difference with demons and shit? Because Christians or another religion can very well say, "Oh, she's working with Yemaya, she's working with Oshun, she's working with." Oh, we ain't gonna talk about Papa Legba. She's working. Them are demons, so they may see that as demons. Okay, it's spirits. And even in the African spirituality, the different gods and goddesses, they do different things. Papa Legba, he opens the gate and he is spooky looking. He will fuck you up. Okay? And we're not censored on my channel. If you don't curse, you don't want to be over here. Because I'm gonna say what I said. Let me show y'all something. He is scary as fuck, y'all. Where he at? Did I sell him already? Yeah. Papa Legba. Oh yeah, I sold that. Okay. Okay, but this is Obatala. Y'all know Papa Legba look. I'm gonna show y'all my dog. My dog. And he cute. Whoever this man is, he cute. I don't know if he AI or if he a real person. I want to meet him. You see what I'm saying? Um, he's like a guardian for protection and all of that. So I've been compelled to make these so much energy on this. Make these candles for the seven African powers. But when I went to study, y'all, we all have our own unique gift. Absolutely. Absolutely. See, that's beautiful. If everybody was to think that way, I think it'll be a better place. Okay? Because there's a it was called the Temple of Satan or something like that. Um, and I played the song. I play it on my timeline sometimes. They off the chain. They got a song. It's called "I'm a Witch." I love that song. It's just that, oh, I am a witch and my power is real. That thing is fire. And her husband be on the guitar and she be singing. They got on their red and they black. Man, it's fire. It's fire. I was like, they so cute. I'm like, this don't feel evil. I like them. And I saw their interview. I was like, oh, they sweethearts. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may come to me and say, that lady evil. And then another person may say, oh, she's so cute. I like her. You know, just depending on your mindset. It's all about the energy. Okay. Okay, so this is my Papa Leg. Ooh, he got a lot of energy. This is my Papa Legba doll. Somebody made this for me. Okay, he is the opener of the gates. It is said that in order to work with the other Orishas, that you have to go through him first. Now, that's not how it happened with me. I don't know why I got past him, but the first one that came to me was Yemaya. Okay, she the first one that came to me, and there's, I think it's a story out there. They got a little thing going on. Okay, I just keep them beside each other, and I got Oshun over here too. These are beautiful dolls. I wish this gentleman was still my friend. He could make some dolls. Oh, somebody asked me, they said, you can make the dolls. I said, I can't make it like him. I can't make it out here. I got 4 over here. But anyway, you just have to go with what works for you. All right. And don't try to overwhelm yourself with everything else. And so I'm in a lot of groups, and I'm almost done, y'all, because I got to take my baby to work. I'm in a lot of groups, and people being there asking questions. Now, this is my problem I got with y'all spiritual group out here, your hoodoo groups, and any other groups that's spiritual. Okay. For instance, say if I'm in a group, I'm in a Bang Magic group, okay? Because I do Bang Magic. Look around and find out if you want to. But these people will join these groups and they know that they're talking about hexing people. Okay? That's what the group is about. So somebody comes in there and they say, well, I love my man and he cheated and I'm hurting and I wanna tear his life apart. Okay? We're in a group where you can hex people, right? You ask questions. Honey, people are come under there sounding like damn Christian. Let me fix that. Religious folks, okay? It just doesn't have to be Christianity, but that's my experience. Religious folks. Oh, you don't need to do that. Just let it go. And so people will come. I used to get under there and go for it. I was like, y'all tripping. But people will still get on there and say, I thought this was the hex group. Why are y'all judging her? Why y'all in here sounding religious? Or I want this man to love me like he never loved me before. What spell can I do? Love yourself. No, this is a group where we get down with this magic. Don't tell me what I need to do. Because if I was trying to do that, I wouldn't be in this group. So that is my issue with groups, okay? Also, with my group, Light Seers Connect, I have 52.8K members in there, and I get pissed off when people start to post all that Christian stuff. I work with the song, okay? You can post Christian stuff in there as long as it's spiritual stuff. Okay, you putting us up about who Jesus was, that he really was a mystic, shit like that. But don't get in there with that traditional Christian shit. I get real pissed off. But I got it in my description. I got it in my rules. Okay, and it took me a minute to get people to understand. I don't want to hear that preaching shit, damning us to hell and all that. That ain't what we own. Take that shit somewhere else. You see, I get the cussing. So that's another thing. Um, so if it's in the description, and this is for people that they may be watching, they want to get the group. That's the kind of things you're gonna see in the group. Some people just ain't gonna do right. Okay, and it's always somebody going against the grain. All right, in my group, your ass will get banned. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Okay, we're not doing that. People are free to practice and be who they want to be. Atheists are welcome in my group. Satanists, Wiccan, people that practice voodoo, hoodoo, all these other ones we learned about today. Bane magic, love and light magic. If that's the case, I want to see it all. I want to see it all, baby. It's a potluck in that group. And so again, you say, why are you doing this, Queen? Because I want people to really flow in the freedom of who they are and practice however they want to practice. That's a beautiful thing. When I go to a cookout, when I go to a party, when I go somewhere where there's a whole bunch of people, I don't want everybody looking like me. I want to see some people that's got spiked hair. I want to see people with straight black hair. I want to see people with some wicked eyeshadow on. I want to see people with some hijab. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The Muslims cover. I want to see all different types of people. And I feel like the only way I can experience this is bring it to build my own. Okay, I think it'd be cool somebody that's Muslim say, listen, show me how to do that counter magic, girl. Or somebody that's atheist to say, what you say them herbs do? Or somebody that's Christian that come and say, can you show me about them crystals? You see what I'm saying? That's the type of freedom that I'm putting out here. That's it. It feels so good. And you'll be at peace. But as long as you are somewhere where they're trying to constrict you, put you in a box, you're going to be miserable. Okay? And that is how most of us got out here. Here we are. Okay? Could you imagine? 9 years old, y'all. At the age of 9. In a African Episcopal church, okay, a melanated church. That's why I met Jesus. 9 years old. I walked down that long aisle and I just felt like I needed to be saved. And from there, here I am, and I feel good about it. Being saved, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, speaking in tongues. I remember when I first started speaking in tongues, people say, "Oh God, you speaking in them tongues?" It's an issue about that. It's always been controversy around what I believe and how I flow. So I'm not, I'm not a novice at this. It was inevitable that I would be in the seat that I'm sitting in now, encouraging people to follow their path. She said, the judgment of people of the Christian church drove me away. I gained a strong personal relationship with Jesus Christ on my own. You understand? And that's another thing. I'm glad she brought up Jesus. When I was 9 years old, I had a dream about Jesus. I had a dream about Jesus. I saw him carrying the cross. I feel like he was someone that existed. And if I need any workings, he still helps me. He's me and him homies. I still pray in tongues. I say, oh, Jesus, Lord, help me. Oh, Rabbi Sotobo. And guess what? He comes to my aid. Yes, with my hoodoo witching self. She said, 9 and baptized in Church of Christ. See? Listen. Miss Pitts, if you practice you got clients or thinking about it, baby, people are really going to love you if they're not loving you already. So that's what people are looking for. They're looking for people that's walked and that's had a journey and that's free and at peace. And so that is why my clientele grew from just a couple of people. I now have 27 clients. I just recently started a coven. Now that's fire. I love that. I got a coven, y'all. I love it. And it's young people, young melanated people, 25 years old. I'm 50. I'll be 51 this year. These babies are young. And so my children, they practice too, but the one that's, in the coven with me is my youngest daughter. And family already talking shit about her. And she was like, I don't care. This is where I'm at. I'm with my mama and we're helping people. See, she said, I even saw ghosts when I was younger. And how we don't know, Miss Pitts, that maybe those were your ancestors. You see what I'm saying? Now that you're on your path, now you can go to spirit and say, was it just ghosts? Who was that? It could have been your spirit guides. It could have been a deity. It could have been your ancestors. It could have been your familiars. It could have been your shadow self. Now, where we went from seeing things this way, now we can see things in a broader scale, a wider scope. This is why I love what I do. I just get so hyped. I get so hyped. Listen, I'm looking at a crystal ball. I'm looking at uh dolls and tarot cards and all types of oracle cards and astrology, baby. It's just full over here, and I'm loving it. Okay, this symbol alone, honey. This symbol alone will run the Christians away. It was on a Christian page. They said that they removed the carpet in the house that they or apartment that they moved in, and this is what they found. And now they spook, baby. What we grow up thinking, this is the devil, baby. Research what a pentacle is. Let me pull up something, and this is right. I'm like, oh, I'm good. Research what this is. Research pentacle and a Star of David. We're gonna talk about that too. Stop being ignorant out here in these streets. I would have never thought, honey. I should see movies with this symbol on the floor, and the people be sitting in the middle with the candles on each one of the points. I was like, oh, the damn child. I love this symbol. I love it now. I got a ring with it. Ignorance is bliss. People like, oh, I just want to be ignorant, honey. Knowledge is power. Period. She said, I'm still practicing and building up my spirituality so I can help others. Absolutely. I remember that stage. That's a precious, sacred place. And in that place, Miss Pitts, you're going to be like, when you start practicing and people start coming to you, somebody say something, you're going to be like, the hell you think? Because you build that foundation in that sacred, quiet, precious place. That's why I'm gonna go about what I do. I don't give a, and will cuss you out about it too. And don't come, and I call myself the mama bear. Don't come for my people. Don't come for my people. Ain't nobody bothering you with your negativity. Don't be mad at us because we can connect with the moon and the stars and the grass and the trees and the crystals. Don't be mad. And we over here glowing and flowing and saying what we want to say, have a freedom of speech, a freedom of mind, freedom of body. Come on. Don't be mad at us. Because you can't come outside. We outside. All right. So that's what the series is about. Which craft do you prefer? Which craft do you prefer? So that's just the beginning. When we come back around, I am going to look at some things that jumped out at me, some things I couldn't pronounce well. I'm gonna go back over it, and then I'm gonna tell y'all a little more about it. And then I'm going to also share with you what I'm going to apply to my practice. I have so many services within my practice. I'm throwing charms and the tarot cards is my jam, y'all. The tarot cards, the oracle cards, the witches jars, the crystal ball. It's a lot that I'm doing because I'm an artsy person and I'm a Gemini. I don't want to be bored. That's why I love what I do. I'm not bored. I have ancestor altar. I have an altar for myself. I have my singing bowl. I have my bells. I have my xylophone. I have my cowbell. All this it generates energy. I have my spiritual scissors when I do my poppets, y'all. I'm doing everything. It's never a dull moment. Today I'm going to make a honey jar for myself, and I may go live with that. As a matter of fact, I'll be back late. I'm gonna go live and get all my stuff, and I'm gonna do a honey jar for myself. I did a love jar and everything for the man that I love. Right now we're not seeing eye to eye, but I love him with every fiber of my being. But Spirit say, take your focus off of him and put it on you, and I'm gonna fix whatever need to be fixed. We're meant to be together, which I'm pretty sure we are. It'll be all right. But right now, I just I want to strangle him because I love him. Like, sir, what are you doing? But Spirit got him. I just have to stay focused and take care of what Spirit has given me. Period. She says she's 53 and she's not looking back. Some things do not deserve my response or attention. Period. Tay? And she said, thank you for your time today. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you. I love y'all. Okay. I know I'm just I had a crazy day, as a matter of fact. I had a real crazy day. All right. I had a moment of it. It was a lot today. But to be on this live, bright-eyed, hype, happy, sharing with y'all. Thank you, Miss Fitz, for your love, for your energy, for talking back to me and sharing your story. May Spirit continue to bless you and keep you and connect you to your tribe. Your tribe is your vibe, and that you will grow and prosper every day in your craft. And can I say, my sister, I pray that it brings you a whole lot of money. People don't complain. When I was a pastor, honey, people looking crazy, you asking for money. My clients on this side, they like, I'm just sending you money just because today. People appreciate you. Get in your flow. Connect to your tribe. You won't have to worry about a thing. I promise you. Your ancestors, spirit guides, your gods and goddesses, they will take care of you. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm out. Got to take my baby to work. And I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the, I'm going to position my camera so you can see me doing the honey jar for myself because I deserve it. If you want to do it with me, get you a jar, get you some honey, get your herbs, get your candle. If you want to do it with me, y'all know I'm going to be rallying on. And I'm going to do my my honey jar live. Okay? Here on YouTube. All right. I love y'all. Bless you, Miss Pitt. God bless you. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back later on. Bye-bye.